Hello there, and welcome to a tutorial on how to raid on the Hideout DayZ server. In front of us we have different tier doors, and we've also got a safe with a code lock on it and a tent with a code lock on it. In front of everything are military crates with different types of raid tools, and we're going to go through them. I'm currently on the test server, so that's why there's a summer mod, which is why it looks like everything is overgrown, which I think looks pretty cool. So just to get straight into it, doors and gates, it's the same thing. Just because there's a bunch of doors here doesn't mean the exact same thing won't happen to a gate. It's the exact same thing, it just looks different, and a gate obviously covers a much bigger area, for example if you have cars or something. With the tier 1 doors and gates, there is 4 methods to raid. There is, well, non-explosive. There's a decoder tablet, which will take 2 batteries, and a sledgehammer. Now the sledgehammer will take 10 minutes, and a pristine sledgehammer like this one will go through roughly 4 tier 1 doors. So if there was 4 tier 1 doors, like one there, you know, whatever, one sledgehammer will go through all 4. But that's if it's pristine. It'll obviously take damage and lose its durability. And once you finish up with the sledgehammer, it will only destroy the door. The frame will remain intact. With decoder tablets, actually sledgehammers with all the doors will do that. It will just destroy the door and leave the frame, obviously except the tier 3, but that's a separate thing. A decoder tablet will just destroy the actual code lock, so it will be like you can just open it, right? Because it won't have a code lock there. That's what it basically does. Decoder tablet will take 7 minutes, right? So you can start hacking it, and you know, you can't go too far away. You have to be sort of close to it, and this decoder tablet has to be in your hand. You can't start hacking it and put it in your inventory. It has to be in your hand. So that's the 2 raid tools for the tier 1. Now explosives for the tier 1. There's a homemade breaching charge, which selected target to place. Alright, sorry about that. We were just having a bit of an issue with something. So with the tier 1 doors and the tier 1 gates, there's two kinds of explosives you can use. You can use a homemade breaching charge, which is, you can craft this. We'll go over that later. And you can use this, or take 1 of these, or you can use a heavy breaching charge, and it will use 1 of these as well. They both have different times. So on a tier 1 door, a homemade breaching charge will take 2.5 minutes, whereas a heavy breaching charge will take 5 minutes. So those are the main differences. It's just the timings. And yeah, that's it for tier 1. Hello there, this is Future London yet again. I forgot to include the crafting for the C4s, so I'm going to quickly show you how to craft a homemade C4 and a heavy breaching charge C4. To start off, you're going to need 5 sulfur powders, like the tubs, and 5 charcoal powder tubs. And what you want to do is just put 1 in your hand and get the other and combine it, and then you're going to get a prompt to craft a gunpowder. You're going to want to do this to all 5. Once you do it to all 5, you're going to get this, which is 1 gunpowder. Now we're going to need 5 of those, so I'm going to continue and do all of these. Okay, now that we have 5, what we're going to want to do is that you need a burlap sack. So then you get a burlap sack, and then you combine it with the gunpowder. Then you're going to get a prompt for craft explosive. This will craft something that looks exactly like the homemade breaching charge, but without the actual wiring, quote unquote, to actually have it detonate. That's a handheld transceiver, also known as a walkie-talkie. So you're gonna have it look like this, basically. And then the last step is combine a handheld receiver, and that's it. Okay. And this is all ready to go. I didn't realize this description. An explosive made for base raiding. Also has a shitty model. Okay. To craft a heavy C4, it's not like this where it's literally a homemade one. You're going to find either C4s like this, where it's just sticks basically, or you're gonna find them with a detonator, or you might find a detonator on its own. Sometimes you find it completely assembled, not all the time. So if you have it like this, C4 sticks of C4, all you do is combine the detonator to it. Once you've combined it, you'll get a C4, but it will say C4 without wiring. And that's when you use an electronic repair kit. And you just combine those together. And when this is done, hopefully we should have a functioning heavy breaching charge. And there you have it. A heavy breaching charge that's working. So those are our two C4s. A written down instruction will be in the Discord as well, where this is posted in the guide. So you don't have to watch the video, or if you want to just quickly reference it, it'll be there. Thank you guys for watching. The video will continue. Tier 2 doors. These are metal doors. Tier 1s are wood. Tier 2 are metal doors or gates. You can use the exact same raid tools. You can use a sledgehammer. Now, a sledgehammer will take 20 minutes, right? So that's quite a long time. But it'll do it in 20 minutes. So a sledgehammer will break after going through tier 2 doors, right? So if it's a pristine sledgehammer, it will only go through 2. It will not go through more than that. If, for example, this is a badly damaged sledgehammer, it has a chance of breaking before it's even completed. That's just a chance thing, right? It can happen. At least that used to be the case. I don't know if that's been changed, but just be wary of that. Decoder tablet. It will take 3 batteries and it will take 15 minutes. Same thing, the door will remain intact, but the code lock will fall off and be destroyed. Now, slightly different with the explosives. What's most commonly used is a heavy breaching charge. Heavy breaching charges will be 5 minutes and it will destroy the whole thing, including the frame. What people do is that basically, this is what happens. They use homemade breaching charges to quickly get into a base. I'll explain why. Homemade breaching charges on a tier 2 door takes 2.5 minutes, right? That's half the time of a heavy breaching charge. Now it's gonna take 2 of these, right? So obviously 2 of those equates to 5 minutes. However, you can put them both on at the same time. So either you have your friend with you and you both place it at the same time, or you can place it one after the other. So obviously if you place it yourself one after the other, including the animation time, it'll probably be about 7 to 10 seconds apart, but the explosions will happen one after the other. So you're still going to raid this entire door within 2.5 minutes. So that's one thing to bear in mind. You know, this is a quicker way of doing it, but it will take a lot more time to make these C4. And that's it for tier 2. Tier 3, slightly different. There's only 2 raid tools you can use. There's a decoder tablet with 5 batteries. Once you start hacking it, it will take 25 minutes. Yeah, it's quite a long time, but it's tier 3. I mean, that's what's to be expected. The other raid tool is a pickaxe. Now, a pickaxe will take 30 minutes. It'll take half an hour. And one pickaxe will go through one door. So please bear that in mind. And that's it for tier 3. That's literally the only 2 things you can use. Can't use anything else, I'm afraid. Now, with tents, there's 2 raid tools. There's a decoder tablet with 1 battery, and it will take oh no, it should be 2 batteries, my bad. Okay, it should be 2 batteries. I'm missing one here. So okay, so decoder tablet, 2 batteries, it should take 10 minutes, right? And then the code lock again falls off and you can open the door. The other method is a hacksaw. Now, as you can see, the prompt, it says destroy code lock / HP 0%. That's because when you start to saw the actual code lock, you have to do this cycle 3 times, right? 1 cycle, so when this whole circle fills up, this is going to take 5 minutes. Once it's done 1 complete circle, the HP of the code lock will change. Then you basically have to do this 3 times. So it takes 15 minutes, basically, to code lock a tent with a hacksaw. And that's it. Now, safes. Safes, the only way you can raid it is with a decoder tablet with 1 battery. And that will take 10 minutes. Bear in mind, sometimes after you raid it, you can't open it. Even though the code lock's disappeared, you won't be able to open it or anything. You're gonna have to relog. This is an issue that's got to do with the actual safe, I presume. We are looking into it and we're trying to sort that out. As far as I'm aware, while I'm making this video, this is still an issue. Hopefully when we wipe the servers, this will no longer be an issue, but I can't promise anything. But that doesn't happen all the time, as far as I know. But it can happen. And that's the tutorial for raiding, guys. There will be a written up guide in the Discord, in the actual channel where this will be posted. And there will be some things in there that I didn't mention in the video. And yeah, apart from that, I think I have covered it all. At least I hope so. If you have any questions or anything, please ask us on Discord, make a ticket, or ask us in support chat, and we will get back to you. Thank you for your time, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.